Hello and welcome back to Technical Tales Galactic Science. I am on Mars and we need to set up the quarry before we can head back to the moon. I'm hoping that being able to go back and forth between Mars and the moon is going to be a relatively easy thing once I have stuff set up. I'm a little tired today. It's been a busy last few days, starting with the computer rebuild, which I'll admit went rather well, although having my car break down at the train station when I was picking up my friend who was going to be doing the rebuild was a little annoying. But let us get on with this. We want to set up this quarry, so I think the first thing I want to do is tidy up my inventory so I'm not carrying lots of stuff that I don't really need to be carrying. Okay, so the main thing I need right now is the fence posts, because that's how you tell the ender quarry where it's going to be digging. Now I've already worked out that the only place I can really put the ender quarry... I could put it off in that direction, but I think I'm better off putting it here. I can put the ender quarry down right there, so it will connect to those wires there. That's because I don't have any spare wires. And it has to be on the fence line. So I need to dig this out in both directions and make a square of fences. Now, I've got this many fence posts. So I can make a square 48 on a side, but I want to leave some spare in case I need to go up and down. So let's go with 40 a side. So, assuming this is the centre, I want to dig 20 in each direction. Okay, I dug the basic trenches out as far as when it came out on the surface, and I had to stop them because it was still night time. I think I go this way? Yes. And at this stage, it's going to be easier to just put the fences at the surface. Hello, creeper. Oh, boom. I'm going to have to deal with these guys before I can carry on with my fence line, I think. Not easy with the gravity. Okay. Right, so this is where the other tunnel comes out. So I just have to make these join up. It's a continuous fence. No reason why the fence has to be on the ground, I don't think. There we go. Doesn't matter that they're at different levels. Let's go in this one. Right, that should be a continuous fence line. So before I put it down, I think I want to put down... Does it matter whether I put down the dimensional chest first or the actual ender quarry first? I do not know. Lever might be able to turn it on and off. Let's put down the ender quarry. It's drawing power, but I didn't see a message about analysing fence boundary, successfully established fence boundary. Let's put the dimensional chest on top. Oh, hang on. Ah! That's going to connect to the dimensional chest. Let's move this to there. That should still work. waiting to see whether this one here will ever get hydrogen. It might not. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back with a module block to stop that being a problem. Okay, it looks like this thing doesn't spit items out anywhere. It's maybe got an internal inventory, so let's throw this dimensional chest on top. There we go, it's collecting stuff. And I can configure it. Owner public doesn't matter, I'm the only person playing here. Frequency 1, locked no. Okay, frequency 1 is Mars. Can I actually give this a... Can this be a word? No. Right, so we're getting plenty of Mars cobble, subsurface rock, and so on. Oh wow, I like the animation on that when it opens and closes. It's different to a normal chest. Can I see this working at all? Yep, there's a patch of grass out there. That's it digging. So, theoretically, when I get home, this will be fine. Now, one thing I might want to do... If I make some more levers, I could maybe turn off the oxygen supply so they aren't drawing power. That way all the power will be left for the ender quarry. And it might run a bit quicker. Can I... It won't even let me put a lever on it, so... Oh well, won't bother with that. You don't ever get hydrogen. Right, I'm going to fix this problem in a different way, because I want to make sure that all of those things do get a supply of hydrogen. So we are going to go up and over. I'm trying to balance it. What if you output 6 at a time? Because I need to avoid, because I had that issue where it all clogged up earlier. But these ones here aren't getting any hydrogen. Okay, I just pressed F9 because it turns on the chunk displays, because this ender quarry will keep its chunk loaded. But that means that part of my power system will be in unloaded chunks. Things I should have thought about. The water is as well. It's possible this will all stop working when I get back, because I'll run out of power. But then presumably I just have to come back here and reconfigure it. Say, move the water over to there. I could do that now. The water I can move anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to try and preempt this problem, because I'm... Oh, look. Those things work now. Oh, no. Ah, okay, I'm going to stop the recording because I accidentally hit F11. There we go. F11 makes it go to full screen, and I don't want it on full screen. Right, so it's F9, wasn't it? Okay, F9 is cycling the chunk display. F7 works now. This shows me where mobs can spawn. I updated the pack to version 11, a couple of versions higher. I did make a full world backup before I did that, because that's always a danger. But now I can at least see that there's nowhere else in my base that mobs can spawn. That's good. That is good. Right, I'm going to move the water so it's in the same, within the same chunk boundary as the ender quarry. I'm also going to try and move those, the barrel and the quantum entropy accelerator, so it's within here as well. There might be a way to do that. I do have spare pipes, spare relocator pipes. Right, well I got all this moved over, moved the water to there, moved the entropy accelerator and the barrel to there. It all nicely fits within the chunk line. The same chunk as the ender quarry, which has dug up some iron ore so far. No sign of any dash. It's possible the dash is at a lower level. We shall have to see. But I think it means I'm done. Let's get rid of that. Although I will leave F7 on, because I want to know when I get back to my base if there's stuff there. We've got our fuel loader. I think we've got a fully fueled ship. Let's hit stop loading on that. I'll leave the 65 barrels of fuel here. And let's grab... Let's grab stuff we don't think we need to leave here. It's like there's no point leaving the oxygen tanks because I can't refill them. Let me grab a couple of empty canisters. My tools... Let me take back a rocket launch pad, or do I leave one here? See, it seems to bring the rocket launch pad with me. And if necessary, I can make another one when I get back home. So I'm actually going to leave that there. But let's hoover up the rest of this stuff. Right. Well, it's back to the moon, I think. In order to set up the other side of this dimensional chest and work out how we're going to process the stuff that's in there. I mean, if I go for uses on stuff, okay, iron ore I can just smelt, although there might be a way to double the amount of stuff I get from there, like if I put it through various machines, which once I get some dash ingots I might be able to make. Someone also mentioned that there's an arc smelter. It's a Galactic Craft electric arc furnace, and that this will double ore as well. Or at least it doubles certain types of ore. So I'll have a look into that. What can be done with Mars surface rock? I can sift it with for a chance of getting dash. It's only a 1% chance, but there's definitely worth setting up a sifter in order to sift Mars surface rock. Mars subsurface rock. Again, a chance for dash ore. Mars cobblestone. I can make things. Smelt it into Mars stone. And that's it. Any use for Mars stone? I can sift Mars stone into dash ore. So it might be worth cooking up all the cobble I'm getting, all the Mars cobble, into stone and sifting that as well, because I get the feeling dash is quite rare. Right, let us back to the moon. I have trepidation again. Space travel is a dangerous thing. Hang on, let's press F9 till we get rid of that display. Okay. Into the rockets. Let's press F to take a look at its inventory. 100% full. Excellent. Escape. Space to launch. Now I think when I get to the moon I might have to hold down the space button in order to do a powered descent. I am not certain. Bye bye Mars base, for the moment at least. I think I just saw the launch pad go away. I might do some exploration on Mars later. Same with the moon. I mean, people have told me that there are dungeons on the moon. I just haven't really felt the need to do that yet. So, There is the sun. Can no longer see Mars, although I can see what's left of Earth off there in the distance. Can I see any other planets? I don't think so. Okay. Let us go to zoom in on the overworld. And then we want to go to the moon. Okay, locked onto the moon. Launch. Hold space to slow down. Okay, can't see the ground yet. I have no idea how close it is. I do not want to crash. I don't think I've got limited fuel. Okay, there's some form of horizon coming in. That presumably is my base. Of course, it would be night time on the moon, wouldn't it? So I might need to abandon this vehicle until the sun comes up. Oh no, there's my base. Oh! Okay. I've landed on top of a tree by my cactus farm. Okay. Excellent. Well, my base is still here. Seems relatively safe at the moment. How do I get my spaceship? There we go. Spaceship and launch pad. Why are these trees here? Did I plant these for some reason? I must have planted them for some reason. Was I wanting to harvest their leaves to bring to Mars and then I forgot? Possibly. Possibly. Right, let us put this rocket back on the launch pad. I do like how it looks when you're carrying it. So let's put this back down. And I can tell this thing to load fuel. Well, it seems that going back and forth isn't too difficult. Hello, base. You all still here? Was F7 still on? Like, was the moon covered in little... No, that seems to have turned itself off by default. Either that or it doesn't work on the moon. Doesn't work on the moon. Works on Mars, doesn't work on the moon. Interesting. I thought it was a bug which they'd fixed because I just updated to version 11. Okay. So, I need a place to stick. Dimensional chest. Now, I'm not going to be synthesizing, so putting it there doesn't make sense. I am going to be sifting a lot of the stuff and cooking it. So maybe in between these two places. That's just going to accept inventory, isn't it? Yep, thought that would happen. Right, I need a blocked output. Okay. Module extraction. 4 iron bars. Turn that into a blocked extractor. So now this chest will only ever output stuff. Because at the moment it's filling up with garbage. Let's go. Click. There we go. So everything which has a destination set, it should start ducking stuff out. A golden helmet. Suppose I could probably stick you in a decomposer, turn you back into gold. I'm going to put this silicon dioxide back where it's supposed to live. Right, so currently that stuff isn't going anywhere. Well, I just need to configure where it's going to go. So I'm going to do that. This might be an end of an episode, or we might cut back to me having configured some basic processing from the Mars base. Is it actually running? Yes, it is. can see here that this Mars cobble is going up. Most excellent. Right, one last thing before we end the episode. I'll show you what I did to sort this stuff out. You can see this chest is relatively empty. It means everything's processing away. So we have an electric arc furnace here, and it's filtered to do raw meteoric iron, unrefined desh, and iron ore, which is what this thing's given me so far. There you go, a bit of iron ore just vanished, and it should end up in here. And you'll see why I'm putting it in here, because when it's done, we get 2 at a time. And it's the same with the unrefined desh and the raw meteoric iron. This thing will double it. The ore dusts are still going into here as before. I just had to move the filter from there to the individual machines. I threw down a fresh automatic sieve. It's got asterisk surface rock. So it'll take Mars subsurface rock and Mars surface rock, and it'll filter it with a 1% chance of getting some unrefined desh. I think it's unrefined desh that it gives. Oh, actually, it gives desh ore. Which I don't actually have a way of processing. Desh ore I'm going to want to put through a sag mill, which is one of the machines I can now build. Now I have desh. It will double the amount of stuff that comes out of that, I think. Let's do this. If we go, 1% chance to do that. Uses for that. So obviously you can just smelt it. Can this thing go through a sag mill, or does it just need smelting? I think it just needs smelting. So we haven't got any yet, because I mean it is only a 1% chance. But desh ore, I can just add it here. And that should automatically cook it when I get it. And I might double it, because this thing will double the iron ore I get and the unrefined desh I get. So it should double the desh ore as well. And the only other thing is all the Mars cobble is ending up in this sorting barrel here, which I'll probably have to add a void upgrade to at some point, because what I'm mainly getting out of that quarry is Mars cobblestone. That's it. Next episode we can start going for some more advanced machinery. Well, actually probably in between episodes I will build myself a sag mill and some alloy smelters. Maybe electric versions of those things if they exist. And then we can actually start looking at the rest of this quest tree. We've not really been here for a while. We are probably going to push electric fusion, because now we can, now we have desh, we can actually do that now. And more power. There's plenty of stuff on more power, so I think we'll probably look at those 2 places. Whew, but we've had a successful trip to Mars, and we actually have desh ingots coming in now. So far I've got 12. I expanded the barrels a bit. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.